Hello, Shannon from Bill Shields Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke briefly on the phone today, and I told you I would send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time, Shannon. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. Take the tips I'm going to give you, and you guys could apply them to your site. So first thing I want to talk about is your page. And as you can see, I'm on your home page right now. And I'm going to look at your content. So I'm looking for about 1,500 words of content. And just kind of scrolling through, you guys do have a decent amount of content here about your services, some of your, let's see, your inspections. Let's see, and let's see. I'm going to say you probably have between 500-600 words, maybe even a little bit more, maybe closer to 700. What I'm typically looking for is 15. And the reason why is because 99.9% of businesses do not have 1,500 words. So number one, you'd stand out and you'd actually make you stronger, and it'd be harder for them to catch you. But the other reason why I really like so much content is that the more content you have on your page, the more keywords you can put in that content. So as an example, I've used roofing Tampa FL. And that's what a new customer is going to put in if they're searching for a roofing service and they don't have a company in mind. First thing you're going to find with any search on Google is these ads at the top. And basically people are paying to be seen first by new customers with the hopes of bringing them in. I think everyone kind of knows a bit about ads. Next up, you're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies in the area are going to show up on this preview screen here. And this is all based on citations. And the way to get those is just to get your business name, address, and phone number listed into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we're going to go ahead and get into the organic section. And you're going to have 10 results here per page. So we're not going to go through all of them for the sake of time. But these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm and their kind of formula, right? So we know content plays a part in this. We know keywords play a part in this, citations to an extent. And so let's just take a look, right? So let's rank this keyword, roofing Tampa FL. So if we put this in, we know number 1 is Westfall. Number 2 is Dynasty Building Solutions. 3 is Yelp, which is a directory. 4 is Better Business Bureau, also a directory. Remember that there's 10 results per page. That's the key point I want you to remember. We're going to move on here. Next, I've taken your website, billshieldsroofing.com, and I've plugged it into a program I use called Eris. This allows me to kind of look behind the scenes on your site and kind of see how it's doing. I do see that at the very top here we have a header, which is good. It means you guys are using your headers, and it's a great way for Google to find you a little easier. You can also put in some keywords there. So if we look at the numbers a little bit, right? Right now, think of the internet as a popularity contest. Whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention, and that's going to result in, for websites especially, visitors and views, right? So right now we're seeing 35 referring domains. These are websites online that have links on them that are your links, essentially. So people that click those links, it sends them to your page, Bill Shields Roofing, right? So these 35 websites or domains are sending you back 349 links to your page. All right. And normally I would see some keywords here, but you guys, it looks like don't have any keywords. So these are what really drive the traffic to your site. So unfortunately, because there's no keywords, that means you're averaging 0 visitors to your site per month. So this is on a monthly basis. But because there's no keywords, there's no traffic. So let's go ahead and look at a comparison. So I took Westfall Roofing, and I went ahead and put them into Eris, right? And they do have, you can see they have a ton of keywords at the top and their business name. You can have either or both. And it does help you get found a little easier as well. They have 162 referring domains or websites, sending them back 1,000 links to their page. And they can be found for about 1,600 keywords. And these are what really drive the traffic to their site, as I told you guys. And this is driving 2,400 visitors to their site per month. What I want to do is click their keywords, and we'll go through a couple of them so you guys kind of get the idea of it. This will tell us exactly where the traffic's coming from. All right, so first up, we see roofing contractors near me, right? 2,100 people do search it, so it's a huge volume. And they're in position 9, so they're at the bottom of the first page. Remember, there's 10 results per page. And I'm going to be honest with you, you have to be on the first page, because if you're not on the first page, nobody looks. And if you think about it, if you think of what last time you did a Google search, how often do you go to page 2? Probably not that often. You might get a couple views if you're at the very top of page 2, but for the most part, people aren't going to go to page 2. Now, the only problem with this keyword is that it is a national keyword, right? So people could search roofing contractors near me all over the U.S. And Google does kind of know where you're located, but you can see this volume is monstrous, right? That's just a ton. But a better key term is this one. Roofing Tampa. 300 people do search it, and they're number 1, which is really, really good. So this is a location that you guys work, and it's a service you offer. That's how you know it's a really good one. It's what we call a buyer intent word. Someone who searches, it wants to get it done now. Next up, we have their name, Westfall Roofing. 450 people do search it, and they're number 1 for that. People that search you by name, they know who you are. It's going to be some of your repeat customers, referrals. Maybe they saw your sign, truck, and they didn't have time to write it down, so they search you, right? So you want to have these, but you also want to bring in new customers with searches like Roofing Tampa, Roofing Tampa FL. 200 people search that, and they're number 1. So the big difference here is that they're number 1 or top at least 2 or 3 for a lot of searches, and that's really going to bring you a lot of traffic. All right, guys, that was just a little bit about content, backlink, citations. You guys have a decent amount of content on your page. I would recommend maybe putting more on. Definitely getting some keywords in there. We could use some citations to get you on the map section. But really getting you those keywords, because you guys are at 0 right now. We definitely got to get you some. And then basically ranking those to get you visitors to your site. Guys, take the free tips I gave you and apply them. If you want to hear more, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. Only thing I ask for all the free tips, I'm just going to ask you what you thought of the video. Just a little feedback. Trying to improve over here too. All right, so thanks guys for watching and have a great day.